my name is Mamba and welcome to ICAN Study Hub, where I break down ICAN and actual calculation topics in a very simple way. And in today's video, I'll be explaining sequence and series. So what is a sequence? A sequence is an ordered list of numbers that follows a particular pattern. In this definition exactly, we have two keywords that you have to take notice of. Ordered, an ordered list, sorry, not just ordered list. And it follows a particular pattern. So when we are talking about ordered list, what do we mean by an ordered list? So an ordered list is a list in which it has a consistent pattern in which it follows. Let's take this for example, e.g. we have 2, 4, 6, and 8. If you take a look at this, you see that the difference between each term is 2. So it has a consistent way that 2 plus 2 to give us 4, then 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. It has a consistent way, it has a pattern in which it follows. But if you should look at this, 2, 5, and 7. The difference between 5 and 2 is 3. And the difference between 7 and 5 is 2. Which shows it doesn't have a consistent pattern. And this is not a sequence. But this is a sequence. So, one thing you should know is that a sequence is an ordered list that follows a particular pattern. It has a pattern in which it follows. So now, what is a series? What is a series? A series is the sum of a sequence. So by the time you sum this sequence together, you get a series. So let's sum this sequence together. We have 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, and 12 plus 8, that's 20. So this is now a series. So now under, we have two types of sequence and two types of series. We have the arithmetic sequence and the geometric sequence, and then the arithmetic series and geometric series. So now, let's talk about the arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence. First, in a sequence, each element, like each number here, is called a term. Each number is called a term. And the first term in a sequence, or let's say in an arithmetic sequence, is denoted by A. The first term is denoted by A, small a. So now, the common difference in an arithmetic sequence, we deal with common difference, the difference between the first and the second term, the second and the third term, and the third and the fourth term. The common difference. With the name common difference, it shows that it is common. So now, using this same example, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So if you find the difference between the second and the first, the third and the second, and then the fourth and the third. If you should do 4 minus 2, you have 2. 6 minus 4, you have 2. And then 8 minus 6, you have 2. As you can see, the difference is common. So now, the common difference here is what? Is 2. So the common difference has to be common. It has to be the same from the name common difference. So now, if you want to find the nth term, the formula for nth term of an arithmetic sequence. The formula is actually very simple. It's just Cn is equals to A plus open bracket n minus 1 day. Our aim here, the T aim is like the nth term, the value of the nth term. Our A is our first term. The N is the term we are looking for, and the D is the common difference. Common difference. So now, let's say, okay, A is the first term. If you're trying to get the second term now, that's T2 is equals to A plus open bracket. Our second term is the term we are looking for, 2 minus 1 plus the bracket D. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So like A plus 1 times D. That's A plus D. Then if you're looking for your third term, it will be A plus open bracket 3 minus 1 plus bracket D, which is equal to A plus 3 minus 1. We are having 2, so 2 times D, it will be 2D. So now, if we are looking for the 100th thing, 100 is equals to A plus open bracket 100 minus 1 plus the bracket D, which is equals to A plus 100 minus 1, 99. 99 times D, 99D. So if you should notice something from here, is that the second term is A plus 2D, the third term is A plus 2D. So anytime you are doing this, okay, they should tell you that, okay, what is the 1000th term? You should just know that the 1000 time is A plus 999D, because you'll be subtracting this one from the 1000. You get it? So now, let's move to an arithmetic series. Arithmetic series. So the formula for an arithmetic series is now Sn is equals to n over 2 open bracket a plus l. Sn is equals to n over 2 open bracket a plus l, or Sn is equals to n over 2 open bracket 2a plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d. So we are going to try these formulas. So now for this sequence 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's take that example. We have a sequence of 2, 4, 6, and 8. The first term here is 2, which is our A. The common difference, as we've gotten earlier, is also 2. Now our common difference, sorry, let me work it out. Our A is our first term, which is 2. Then our common difference will be our second term minus our first term. What's our second term minus first term? That's 4 minus 2, which is equals to 2. So now our last term here is 8. Our last term is equals to 8. So now using this first formula, we can say Sn is equals to n over 2, n, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. The number of term, like the number of term, which is 4, that will be 4 over 2, open brackets. What's our A? 2 plus 8, which is our last term. So our 4 over 2 will be giving us 2, open bracket, 2 plus 8, 10, which is equals to 20. And remember, when we did the series here, we said 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 is also giving us 20. As you can see, this formula is actually correct and it works. So now for this one, let's test this formula out also. We said n over 2, our n over 2, Sn, n over 2 is 4 over 2, open bracket, 2, what's our A? 2, plus, open bracket, what's our n? 4 minus 1, close bracket, what's our D? 2. So n over 2 is equal to, what's our 4 over 2? That's 2. 2 times 2, 4. Plus 4 minus 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. Our Sn is equal to 4 plus 6, 10. 2 times 10, 20. Which shows and proves that this formula also works. So now, geometric sequence. Unlike arithmetic sequence that has common difference, geometric sequence actually has common ratio, which is denoted by R. And to get this R, is either you divide your second term over your first term, or your third term over your second term, or your fourth term over your third term. So let's take a sequence. Let's have 2, 4, 8, 16. So now, to find the common ratio here, you can just say our R is equals to, what's our second over first? That's 4 over 2 is equals to third term, 8 over 4, and then 16 over 8. 4 over 2, you have 2. 8 over 4, you have 2. And 16 over 8, you have 2. Which shows that the ratio is common. 2, 2, 2. It's a common ratio. Don't forget, our first term still remains our A. And the formula for an nth term, is Tn is equals to A raised to power AR raised to power A minus 1. So now, if we are looking for the second term, T2 is equals to A R raised by 2 minus 1, which is equals to AR. Our A is the first term, while the R is our common ratio. So for the third term, it's just A R raised by 3 minus 1, which is equals to A. 3 minus 1 is 2, so AR squared. And then for our 100 term, we can say our AR is equals to 100 minus 1, which is equals to A. R raised to power 100 minus 1 is 99, R raised to power 99. And that's the formula for an nth term under geometric sequence. That's the formula for an nth term under geometric sequence. Now let's move to geometric series. Geometric series. Under geometric series, we have three different formulas. We have when R is greater than 1. When R is greater than 1, the formula for the sum is Sn is equals to A open bracket R raised to power n minus 1 over R minus 1. Then we have when R is less than 1. When our R is less than 1, Sn is equals to A open bracket R raised to power, not R, 1 minus R raised to power n, close the bracket, over 1 minus R. And then we have sum to infinity. For the sum to infinity is just A over 1 minus R, given that R is less than 1. So these are the three formulas under geometric sequence. The first one is when, the first one, the second one, and the third one. The first one is when R is greater than 1. You see that in this formula, R comes first before 1. It shows R is greater than 1. So the first thing we do when we are trying to solve a geometric series is that you get your R and you determine is it greater than 1 or is it less than 1, so that you know which exact formula to use. And the question can tell you that it's a sum to infinity. And once you know it's a sum to infinity, then you know it's this last formula that you use. This last formula is for sum to infinity. For the second formula, we said R is less than 1. R is less than 1. And as you can see now, your 1 is coming before R to show you that R is less than 1. And then for the sum to infinity, your R must be less than 1. It must be less than 1. Thank you very much for watching. In my next video, we are going to be solving a question on arithmetic and geometric sequence.